Okay, delighted to be joined by Dublin Ladies footballer Lyndsey Davey here at Parnell Park at the launch of AIG's BoxClever Insurance. Lyndsey, once more under the breach. Delighted to see you back for an 18th season with the Dublin Ladies footballers. You had been speaking earlier on in the year about potentially retiring. Obviously, you've decided not to do that, which is fantastic news for all Dublin supporters everywhere. You've decided to go for another year. What was maybe the thinking behind that for this year heading into 2021?
I think there's definitely a lot of thought given to it. One of the main issues I would have was probably just working around with my career and work. Obviously just with COVID things are a bit harder with kind of getting cover for shifts, and with people kind of coming in earlier, staying early isn't really an option there because we can't mix with crews. So thankfully Mick has kind of been very understanding with that, and he's happy to work around it. And so as well, just with the kind of older girls on the team, kind of making the decision to stay on as well. I think kind of once we're kind of all in it, it was much easier to make that decision. As well, with the short season, we're kind of only back now in 2 weeks' time, and then we have the much shorter season. So you're kind of in a way, what else is there to do with COVID? You'd probably be mad not to. But look, it's just been such an enjoyable setup as well, and there's just great crack within the team and a great bond, and it's probably something that's really hard to walk away from. But yeah, we're absolutely delighted to kind of go again and see what happens.
And everyone's delighted to see you back again for another season as well. I guess the COVID break as well meant that maybe everyone was kind of nearly eager to get back to playing, so that probably played a part as well. The fact that you can get back onto the pitch and play and do something outside of what you've been doing for the last 6 months probably played a part as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I suppose after the final in December, kind of come January, February, kind of in the middle of lockdown, not much else to do, and you're kind of just cracking up a little bit and going, oh God, I just love to get back out on the pitch again. And I suppose then when kind of the option came to go back, we're just like, sure, look, you might as well.
Well, great to see you back, and looking forward to a return to competitive action, I'm sure, as well. Obviously the league starting the week after next.
Yeah, really looking forward to it, and kind of 3 really tough games, kind of Waterford up first, then Cork and Tip, and we're well used to kind of playing those teams, and they're always fairly competitive battles. Even with Waterford last year, we had a really tough game against them in kind of the group stages of the championship, so I've no doubt it's kind of going to be another tough one. We're kind of really looking forward to it, and look, what better prep could you want for going into championship?
Yeah, and it's that's probably the basis for a lot of teams this year, that you're using the league nearly to kind of get the engines motoring in a lot of ways and get a bit of match fitness going, and you have 3 tough games now to do that heading into the championship this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And before, I suppose the league kind of wasn't going too well for you. You'd have a couple of weeks then to kind of prepare for championship, whereas with this year we're going to be hopping straight from league into championship, which is great in a way. It's going to be a really quick season, and we're kind of really looking forward to it. But yeah, it'd be great now to get back in the pitch now, just under 2 weeks' time.
No, one player who won't be with you this year is Noelle Healy. She's decided to retire from inter-county football, a player who you know very well, I'm sure, over the last number of years. I'm sure she should be missed in the Dublin camp this year as well.
Yeah, absolutely. She's going to be a massive loss to the team, and I've played with Noelle kind of even in the underage structures for many years now, and look, I think we all know what a fantastic athlete she is, and how she's even managed to juggle her career and football for so many years. It's just unbelievable. I think it's a credit to herself, but yeah, she's going to be a massive loss to the team, even with her presence on the pitch, but it's also going to be her presence kind of in the dressing room around the team that we'd miss as well.
Yeah, and finally it was announced this week some positive news from the government that there's going to be equal funding for ladies and Camogie Association alongside the men's in the GAA. That's really positive news for yourself and for the team and for the Camogie Association as well heading into 2021's campaign.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, and it's probably something that's probably long overdue as well. I know they've been battling to try and get us equal funding for a while, but it's fantastic that's in now, and look, hopefully that's something that will kind of start to progress now. And look, even with TG Carter, they're kind of going to be televising more of the league games, which is fantastic. So I think we're really going from strength to strength, which is great to see.